That'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Jones breaking from the contact. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 23-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Bust through the tackle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Ball carrier. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
A lot of defensive coordinators are up late the night before they take on Colin Kaepernick because they know he's not an easy man to scheme against. He can beat you with the big arm, taking shots downfield, also beat you with his legs, either off of design runs or in the passing game by improvising and taking off.
A first carry now for Thompson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carried by number 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick to Thompson on the screen.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 15. A big run there by Jones. 47 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll wind up with about 6.